Welcome to Racing Rant, preview for Rosehill. We've just been forced inside because it's started to rain, Glenn.
A little bit of rain, mate.
Welcome back, Glenn Pollard.
G'day, guys.
Good.
Yes.
Another giant card at Rosehill they've offered us, which can make Friday mornings a little bit tricky. But what is trickier is, in fact, what the weather's going to do. More rain up north than down here, but on a bone dry Rosehill, we're probably going to get enough rain to make this track slow, and what's worse, it could actually linger into the meeting. So I have to wait and see there. 3 metre rail is your sort of benign position, so wait and see. Race 1 is a 2-year-old race. $3.60 is the debutant winner, Viridine. And then we've got a pile of them at $7. Ipso Facto, the unraced Adsum, Pendaloke, Allied Power, $11 Connoisseur, stablemate of number 1, and $11 Charlie Chap. Of course, I've missed the Snowden runner, $9 Silence. I had Connoisseur leading this race, given that he steps up from 1,000 and would probably seek the lead in order to assist his stablemate, not for nefarious circumstances. Ipso Facto looks to push on and perhaps sit outside lead. Pendaloke shouldn't be too far away, stepping up from 1,000. And obviously the favourite will be looking for something like a box seat or a one out, one back position, depending on the amount of speed that Adsum can show. Gord, you're our 2-year-old expert because you're our trial man.
Yeah.
Firstly, just
a bit light on today.
Tell us about 3, Gord.
Tell us about the Team Hawks horse.
Team Hawks horse was a fine trial. It's just I just don't back Hawks and Berry. They're just not a winning result for me. So yeah, if you want to have a go. But
Tommy does ride a lot of winners for them though, but not when you're on them.
just one of those ones where
he wins the odd race on Chautauqua.
Yeah, but he does ride a lot of winners for him. He rode one again yesterday perfect at Hawkesbury. What was it called? The Cheetah. The Cheetah.
I've got to say, I brushed over this race really quickly because I found Viridine on top and I thought, oh, it's just going to come up even money, so I won't be betting in the race. Well, they've gone up, what, $3?
Well, I think it has to be $3.60, Gord, because there's a bit of meat in the race, but I know what you mean. It is, like, it does look first pick.
All right, we'll be the butcher, sell us the meat.
Well, I think it looks to get a really nice card of the race. I like the booking of Rory. I like the style of the horse, but, it only just got NV and all, and Ipso Facto was, half a length away. Brave.
Was that race a bit pooey?
Maybe that race is a bit pooey because...
I think Ipso Facto holding on after being 3 wide might put some sort of a negative on it.
Especially the way it paraded.
But let's go off style.
Yeah, it's all style.
Yeah.
But it can't be evens. Because there's like $8 chances.
The market will go up evens.
Right, okay.
And then it's not a bet for me. But
you didn't just go race 1, number 1, and when I finished the form of the race, that's a fucking wall.
Well,
yeah, a little bit, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. You sort of jumped off the page the minute you...
And like...
In your mind, he's a horse of horse.
It wasn't like when he was waiting for that run, he was under a tight hold. There was no riding going on there at all. So I'm saying he had lengths more than what we actually saw.
Okay, and I'm not saying that's wrong because I was tipping number 1 too, because of all those things. Yeah. It's style of the eye. Funny thing about when you're doing the form these days, I don't know if anyone out there is suffering, but when I do the form, I always use this RacingRant form guide, which like the best free form guide in the world.
How many pages tomorrow?
I got 60.
Oh, you've trimmed it down. What are you doing? Printing smaller or something, are you?
No, it just came out 60, same as all.
Mine was 60.
Well, and he prints the smallest.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Anyway, go
anyway, up the size.
Anyway, make sure you get that RacingRant form guide because it's free and it's a great service that clubs provide racing. These days when you look across, the only thing I look across, I know the horses' trainers because I just know the trainer, but of course you're always the different riders. I keep looking over to the right to see the rider and I go, oh, Darren Beeman's riding again.
Every time I do a double take as well.
Yeah. It's just like annoying.
Well, but you just can't, like accept that he's a trainer, can you? Because
it's like your brain goes, oh, ridden by Darren. No, he's a trainer. And it's just like, I did it 15 times in the whole meeting. And I'd done it all week. And it's just another thing sending me cuckoo, but he's doing a wonderful job. I know it's a machine and he's just stepped in with the like what John left over, but how are they going to get rid of him?
With this result, is that what you're saying?
His results are outstanding.
Yeah.
So, Glenn, the next few weeks are going to tell a tale, aren't they? The parade yard is going to see if there's anything changed.
Because it's going to be Darren training him, or this...
Well, look, I'm told that Brad Widdop has gone as well. Whatever role he played in the operation.
Is he the big guy? Is he the big guy? Yeah, I know, bro. I don't know him, but I know him.
You know, it's like a sports team, but when the new coach comes in, the team is actually still running off what the old coach did.
I agree. I agree. But at this stage, if he keeps the strike rate he's going, I mean, Darren Bates had 48 starts for 9 wins and 15 placings. Like, he's absolutely flying.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
back to race one.
Sorry.
What did you want to talk about, Glenn? Because you said there's a bit of meat in this race, which there may or may not be. It's one of those things where you look and you go.
Well, I thought there was a bit of meat with Silence, fail on the heavy, PREV to forgive second run of race. It went from 900 to 1100.
Trialled again since.
Yeah, I love the style of Allied Power off a hot pace at Gosford. Even though it got a PR off the pace, it really hit the line. Charlie Chaps, there's a bit of interest there with me, Charlie Chap. And I've left out Pendleek, which is going up in distance. And I don't know much about Ebson and Connoisseur. I just think there's meat, all $10 chances.
Yeah, I think.
And I think Viridine will be about $3 tomorrow.
That'll
Won't be evens.
That'll be a bet.
And I think the 360's a fair price. What'd you make? 7, 4, or 5 to 2?
I marked it 2s.
$3. So you want Mark Lamble's price is cheaper? Just ring me.
Yeah. See, Allied Power. He was switched on the other day.
Now he finds barrier 1.
Yeah, but what was going on there before? Like the Kembla run looks low. The Canterbury run, he led them up and retired. The other run, he just sort of bogged around in a terrible Saturday race. I want a key to it.
Well, the key to it is a dry track. So he's let Canterbury there. He's got bogged down on the heavy. Then he's gone to Kembla. He's failed on the soft. The soft at Kembla can be an awfully soft track. He found a good track and he went Wishka. Maybe with a wet track tomorrow, we shouldn't even be talking about him. Maybe he's just a dry tracker. He's got a tricky draw in there and won, but I suppose you just go back and Mitchell, who rides, blokes like Mitchell Bell, and they ride as good as anybody.
So I know we're just giving this race way too much time, but what about the other Snowden horse, the other Beedman horse, Connoisseur, which perhaps got away.
It's easy to like though, isn't it?
Looks like it gets straight on the bunny here.
Looks a 7-1 chance to me.
Yeah.
What'd you make it, 7s?
I marked it 8.
You want Mark Lamble's price is cheaper? Ring me.
Race 2, 1400 metres, 3-year-old race. What a cracking race it is. $3.40 Gretna, $3.80 is Passage of Time, $4.20 White Moss, $8 Quick Feet, $9 Samadout, and the other $10 Miss Ballantyne. The other one, Fleeting Strike, is $26. Now, what about the weights here, Glenn?
You love the weights.
Is it 6.5 kilos?
I think it is 6.5.
More than a stone.
More than a stone it is too.
So, I speak, of course, of White Moss v Passage of Time at Wyong. Anyway, look, this race could be a bit keen. Obviously, Gretna, who's been back to the trials since her narrow defeat at Randwick, hops out well. White Moss is a good beginner these days, and she'll be searching forward. Samadout could easily use his wide draw to press on. Miss Ballantyne has blinkers on, despite coming back in distance, and Passage of Time is another horse that races on the speed up in distance. So Quick Feet should snag tomorrow. She found herself in a tricky spot the other day, and Fleeting Strike will be doing her best back on the inside.
Is there a horse in the race that can't win, guys?
Well, I suppose Fleeting Strike, I'd say.
Glad it won its last race and has beat 4 last start winners. Next start winners. It's a hot
I know. You're not tipping a race like that to actually produce, are you?
Red Sitting Wednesday. Estradade shit in
last week, yeah.
There's winners galore into that race. And I was being facetious, just saying because, it's $26 and I'll be marking it 25 tomorrow. But I won't be surprised if it wins. What are we doing? Where are we all going? Who takes it up here? Gretna?
Not from barrier 1, I don't think. I think that something will show a bit more urgency.
So Samadout will come across, maybe.
Well, I'm thinking maybe White Moss leads and Samadout sits outside lead.
Okay.
And the weight horse may find himself in a bit of a tricky spot. Just bobbing around there, going, "Oh shit, I didn't get in there."
Yeah.
I actually like Passage of Time's run last start, but I
loved it too.
I just got to be against it on 4th start.
First prep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice horse.
The horse is absolutely flying. The form around it is fantastic. Was never one of my horses. Mark found it quite strongly. What at Wyong, Mark? Took a really nice price.
I was very late to come to it, but
I can't believe I'm finding a horse on top that ran around at $12 at Wyong. But the horse is flying number 3 White Moss. So that's what I got on top.
Well, it's come out. It just absolutely dominated Warwick Farm. Medal was beaten. Yes. 5 lengths and come off the run and shit in.
Yeah. And the other horse came off the miler, nearly bobbed and won.
It looks very, very hard to beat. I got it on top 2 here, Gordon. I think it's got a really nice chance to beat Passage of Time with a big weight ball. And for third, Gretna, who's had the trial since. It was a nice trial, and couldn't get home from me last start when Heavenly Anna grabbed it. But again, it is a bit, there's yucky things about it. Tommy, barrier 1. I don't think Tommy's a barrier 1 man. Mind you, we say things here on this stupid show. You said Hugh Bowman, forget about him 3 weeks ago. You ever seen a bloke ride? They're filthy jockeys. They watch this show, the minute we bag them, they put... Well, Hugh Bowman should be dragged in. He is riding so well.
Yes. What was he
now dragged in for riding well?
Well, what was he doing 2 months ago?
But he should be pinched for it because he is so focused and he's riding every horse millimetre perfect. And years gone by, and you were quite right with what your commentary was, he has been a little bit...
Casual.
Casual?
Is it just he's finally got back to tradesman's work after Winx Sydney Carnival?
He threw his leg over the horse the minute he said, "Fuck that ginger nuts." I'm telling you.
He's actually been getting the job done.
So he got fired up. We fired him up.
Yeah.
He is riding outstandingly. So me just instantly saying there that #idiot from barrier 1, T Berry.
Well,
you know, I don't think he handles barrier 1 well. We're watching tomorrow. Like it'll just be like, oh, watch me. They're unbelievable, these hickory dickory dogs. They send me cuckoo.
Anyway, that is a fascinating race. Miss Ballantyne, has she disappeared? Have we lost her?
A little bit. We have lost her a little bit, Marcus.
Because she came back at Newcastle. That was dreadful at Newcastle. That really, I thought, oh God, what's happened there? Anyway, she's fourth up with blinkers on, back in distance. Race 3, another choice little 3-year-old race over 1,100 metres. $2.40, the new Boom Horse, New Universe. $6, so $5 Kawakini, who chased him home. She chased him home the other day. Memes, who's on fire at $6.50. $8 Good Time Charlie. $11 Diplomacia and Once More a Lady off the back up from Scone there. $17 Vienna Romance. $26 the B Baker pickup from T Golan. Another slipper. I wondered if Memes might hand up here.
I didn't think so, Mark. How does his hand up with Jess? Just talking quickly about Memes, he's got 2 strong traits in this race, Jason Quayle. Is there a more likeable bloke in Australian racing than Jason Quayle? Like, have a look at him. He's got Memes, he's got a good chance tomorrow, Jess Taylor, and Kawakini's got a great chance, Peter Wells. Talk about one for the battlers.
Yeah, he puts your jockeys on.
He is a stand-up, he's the most stand-up bloke in racing. Like, feeding him, lobs along like dead set. He looks like Mr. Magoo on the race course.
Like, we did actually interview him on the Punter Show, remember?
He's a nice man. Yeah. And the way he runs his business, he goes, oh, well, never mind. And, oh, you need to ride Kathy. You can ride everything I ride. And, oh, you're Peter Wells. Yeah, come on, Peter. And then, like, Jess, you can, like, honestly, if you're an owner out there and you want to get involved with a decent bloke and a good trainer.
I think he's a great trainer, but I think his results would be better if he actually did put...
But it's not his style.
The better jockeys on.
Can we just accept who he is? He does what he does. He's allowed to do what he does. We're allowed to pick what we want. So we bear that in mind and go, you know, well, I'm not backing Jason Quayle because I don't like the riders he picks.
Like, you'd love to have a hot 2-year-old next year in ring me and say, Glenn, I'm thinking about, you got any ideas for a jockey? I say, yeah, get Daniel Gannon up in Tasmania. You go, oh, I'll put him on.
Well, you know, but I mean, have a look at the flux on White Moss when Ty Aglin is on for Kathy O'Hara. You know, 8's into 480. And what was a pretty decent standard race. Yeah. You know, the market knows.
The market, yeah.
Anyway, I had some small idea that Memes might hand up to Diplomacia here and just take the box seat. She's going to 1100. She's up to City.
Is she a horse, Diplomacia? Not really, is she? Disappointing.
She's not really a horse, but she's very, very fit. And, you know, she's there. I found this a bit of a trick race because, of course, we've got the favourite coming back in distance here.
Yeah, no, it's
weird.
Very, very weird. And
it was all style that win last start.
What are you tipping it?
But I won't be betting in the race because it's going to be too short. But you can't not have it on top.
Well, God, you're a short man, so you're saying
it's one of the short ones.
Would you take 270?
2 to 1.
Yeah, I think you'll get that.
Okay. Well, I'd take $3 because there's the question marks on the wet.
All right. So what?
And there's question marks on the back 100 metres.
And that's why you're going to get the $3.
Yeah,
I think.
But we've got the second pick also back in distance, and she's started her career at 1100 at Nowra, and recently she's been at 1400 at Warwick Farm. What's she doing back at 11?
Well, maybe it's the only suitable race. Maybe Peter Wells will pull something out of her head.
So I'm just saying the config for this race is a bit weird.
Is Good Time Charlie from Barrier 8, does it get across into an okay spot? I mean, it won the race the other day where it shouldn't have won.
Yeah, because the Drew Barry won. It's probably a pox on the race, right? I mean, it's
No, I'm even talking about the protest, Mark. Yeah, man, shouldn't have won the protest either. But anyway,
we shouldn't have been able to win from gate one.
Shouldn't have been able to win from gate one. Huey again. Huey.
Yeah.
Huey to Josh. Nothing wrong with Josh. I think Josh's a bit keen at the moment to ride a winner. I've been looking at him.
So what about you've got to like this, Glenn? The riding change in the backup on number 6. The fact that she got streeted down along the inside there last week.
I love it. Love everything. I love the look about it. I love the weight. I love the fact it's third up. Love it got distanced. Looks a good lead up, doesn't it? Like, I mean, if it was 14th or 16th beaten 7 lengths, I'd be really keen. 13.6 lengths worries me.
Stu been beaten too far?
A little bit too far.
What's the fucking difference?
I suppose there's not much difference. Yeah, the difference is you get a better price. I'm sure I'll be winning on her.
Difficult to get. Comes out and wins at Warwick Farm on Wednesday. Something
Yeah. Who wrote it?
Yeah, Hugh
Have
Bowman.
you seen a better ride than
Mr.
that ever?
Persuader. Mr. Persuader.
What a ride that was.
He is the Earl Dickman of the modern era.
He's an absolute legend, but he's just, we need him to have some sort of punter's psychiatrist to tell us when everything's sweet. Because he's sending me to the psychiatrist.
All right, the third pick, Glenn, here means can she win or is she? Because I mean, I go back through
a bit
her form.
exposed.
Well, she's been tailed up by Good Time Charlie a couple of times, and once more a lady. She's in the head-to-heads. She's got nothing going for her.
Well, especially if Diplomacy crosses her, she's got nothing going for her.
I think you can sort of ignore last preparation because everybody's noticed Jason Coyle horses this preparation are just lengths better than they were last preparation.
Well, the potential difference is she had the hood applied the last start before spelling when she went to 11.50 at Beaumont, over the top, but she got the blinkers on. So this preparation, she's returned with blinkers, and those times she got carved up by the others, she wasn't wearing blinkers.
Yeah.
That's race 3. Race 4, a highway, and a decent highway. We're back to a decent highway.
This is really
$3.80 is Hey Now, Matthew Dale, he's back as well. $5 Schedule, $8.50 Red Knot, who's had a mixed preparation distance-wise. Next pick would be Oh Lordy at $11. So he's a last start highway winner that's double figures.
It does seem big odds, that.
It did win a particularly pooey highway. Look, I marked it $11.
Chase the line. You wouldn't have marked it $11. You would have marked it $10s. Oh, there's $11. Sorry.
$13 Dalmatia Prince. $15 I Wanna Be a Jeep. $17 Attainment. $18 Puzzling Wonder. $16 Rosito.
Gord, you're our highway man this year. What do
you throw it to me because I think it's a tricky race. The one I'm against at the price is the favourite, number 10, Hey Now. Matthew Dale, whenever he brings them, they always open up too short. We'll see what happens on the day.
That didn't happen at the very beginning, but it happened after he got the highway reputation, where it was, Matthew Dale, he wins the highway all the time.
Look, I was pretty keen on a longie here. I'm about to get into trouble, but with the rain coming, I'm less confident. I had number 8, I Want to Be a Jeep on top.
Why is the rain a problem?
Because it's not done anything on wet tracks. So it got beaten at Coffs Harbour on a heavy 8. Well, that's not going to be good enough, is it?
It got beaten 4 lengths in the heavy. It was injured during the race. But I'm not saying you're right.
Got beaten on soft at Taree.
He had 48 days off. He was up in distance.
I like the fact that lightly raced, might have a bit of upside.
Jenny Graham, hot trainer,
was very dominant at Kempsey, and if you notice, last preparation came second to a horse called Freestanding, which
won the country championship.
Won the country championships, and look, it was one where I spotted a few things I liked, and it was actually 20 to 1 or something like that.
Oh, it's a good tip.
Yeah.
Good.
Nothing wrong with the way Attainment's going. A horse that's had 31 starts for 3 wins is generally not one of mine. But if you're taking,
what are you seeing there? Attainment's had lots of goes in highways and been struggling. Yep. And this is a hot highway. Why is Attainment suddenly worthy of?
Well, it's worthy of mention because I'm actually getting a price about it, which is all well and good, and I'm ignoring everything other than its 3 runs this preparation, which have all been solid. So at a long price, I think it's some sort of a
better horse this prep.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit of roundabout for hit won't hurt his chances.
Had a second look at Dalmatian Prince as well. Number 3.
You went roughy fishing here.
Yeah, I did.
I was even 4 on top schedule, just unless you want to get any more roughies in.
It won last start, so it's got a chance again, number 12, Oh Lordy.
Oh, it's got a chance. I was even 4 on top schedule, guys.
Oh Lordy, it's got a chance again.
Oh, whatever it's called. Is it Oh Lordy, Ooh Lordy?
My Lordy.
I'm so dirty on religion this period of my life, it's unbelievable. So, Oh Lordy. You confused me then, Mark.
Okay, schedule.
I set my schedule on top.
Karen special there a few weeks ago. It looked a reasonable standard highway.
It did look a reasonable standard highway. It was 27 days off prior to that win. It's 28 days on tomorrow. It's got lots of 3s and 1s and 2s next to its
Right
names.
rider. If Karen's not available, you want Jake Holland, don't you?
Yep, to beat 2 who I was concerned about mixing its distances. And number 12, which just definitely a bet at $11. I'll be on it. Oh lordy. And I'll be looking at all the Ginger Nuts Roughies after his commentary there.
So talk to me about the favourite, because you know, you like to tip a favourite on this show. You don't necessarily like to back a favourite, but
Do I like to tip a favourite too?
Oh,
Do I tip favourites?
like you go, oh, well, that's always got the best form. I've got it on top, blah 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 blah.
And then I'll lose on it.
Yeah, well, whatever. But I'm saying is, it's not like you're particularly perverse. You're not particularly perverse on the preview show.
Hey now, to me, look, its form reads itself. It's got 1s and 2s all next to its name. It's at 8 starts with 3 wins and 5 seconds. It's going to be particularly hard in the market and hard to beat. But I get worried about horses going from Canberra to Wagga. That's all. Canberra Wagga. What is Canberra Wagga?
Well, that's Wagga Carnival. That's the bloody.
So if it's Wagga Carnival, that even makes it look less chance. It's $1.70 on the Wagga Carnival.
Yeah, well, they can get a hollow race there.
They can get a hollow race with plenty of start. Don't worry about that because they can get on.
Right. Okay. So what's the right price hit then? It's 11-4 at the moment.
I'll be pricing at 7-2 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I got it. Okay, look, I think this is a really rich highway. I've also found a wannabe Jeep. Schedule's obviously got a good chance. Red Knot's got a good chance. And Dalmatia Prince just fits, you know, a wonderful profile. I know it was the restricted guineas, bullshit guineas, last week, but it did race up on the speed. And it's on the quick back up slightly in distance.
That's a massive Mark Pearl there, isn't it? Sit nowhere, sell in a high standard race.
Yeah, sure, sure. So look, I think it's a deep race, and you know, even Puzzling Wonder, he's a stablemate of Schedule, is he?
Yeah.
Is that right? Seems to have, you know, found his way.
Why are we backing that horse all
leaving
the time?
Anthony Cummings. He's got proper city form. He's got.
Yeah, it was a little stable horse of ours.
He's got Ice-Rich form.
What about
That's solid,
champion?
Oh, that's what I'd say.
Ice-Rich. You've got to have him as your favourite horse. Fair income.
He'll go around next start 100s. He's 100s every start.
Did you take the place or not?
No, it wasn't there, mate. I was in the fucking hospital.
I thought you might be at home.
I checked out, Greg Inglis walked in.
Oh, by the way, a soccer player's just been done for coke too.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Yeah, Mitch Nichols.
Everyone's on the phone. And
I don't know what's going on in the eastern suburbs. Have they just got like drug dogs everywhere? It's like you can't go into a pub in the eastern suburbs without getting sniffed.
I need to back a winner so I can get a big load of shipment in so I can make some money.
All right, well, I've got one.
Mate,
I've got one for you here, Glenn. Yeah. All right, race 5.
Good.
And the market is wide. It's $7 Secret Trail, $8 Dissolute, $8 Pepperberry, $9 Loverboy Charlie, $12 LMNOP, $13 Old Man Sam, $12 Clear the Beach, Mystery Horse, $16 Timing, $15 Rose of Man, $17 LA Cheval, $18 Magna Joy, blah, 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 $18 Alpen Rose, and Keen is Keen, because Deanne's on the leader underneath, Magna Joy, and obviously there's LA Cheval outside her, there's Clear the Beach underneath it, there's Timing out wide, so there's 4 leaders straight away. So Mana raced really fresh and fast the other day.
Mana cost me the protest.
Old Man Sam will hold his inside draw. Alpen Rose won't be that far away, and LMNOP will be trying to get in. I can't believe it's never started at over 1100 Pepperberry, but it just looks its race.
It does look a great chance, Mark. It looks a really, really good chance.
T-Berry, wide draw.
T-Berry, wide draw, go back.
I know we've mentioned on the show previously that the favourite in the first 4 at the 1100 at Rosehill does well. Like it's actually an on-speed. It's an on-speed course and distance, but you just can't help but get excited when you see what you think to be the right blouser in a race with a bit of pressure.
With a bit of pressure coming off. 2 nice trials, top stable, nice horse, everything you said, I agree completely. But the only problem is sometimes we dream up all this pace and I don't know what happens with jockeys, whether they're filthy jockey managers. They tell them maybe don't go too high, but just sometimes the pace does disappear.
I think more so when there appears to be excessive pace.
Yeah, it's just like...
Yeah, it's like everyone drops off. It's just like, oh, it's going to be too much
Well,
racing.
they looked to stack a pace the other week at Canterbury, and there's no way Hieronymus on the bull's going to get across, I'm thinking. Bang! The ball straight across and everything.
That's when you've got the leader's gate, you see. You can dominate. Whereas when the leader's drawn 2 and 4 and 6,
Yeah.
You know, and you know that Deanne is like, she's a puncher. She doesn't give up.
No, no.
You know, like she doesn't hand up. No. There she is on Colonel Custom making sure that Beamer Dougal got stitched the other 2 weeks ago.
That's been the same horse as you.
Well, look, it's an interesting horse, but obviously its stablemate Secret Trail's got much better form.
Yep.
And we saw it here in an 1100 won by Upscale last year, and I went, wow, that's an amazing run. And then she got poleaxed twice at up the line. Gord, you're a Secret Trail man. Are you with her here or not?
Oh, like, because of the mat. So it's not, you know, it's not normally my thing.
But she'll find herself in a good spot.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying she mapped
like, so I wouldn't be backing except for the fact that I just saw like.
You wouldn't be backing it because.
So I'll be backing 3 horses in the race.
Secret Trail will be one of them.
Secret Trail, Pepperberry, and LA Cheval.
LA Cheval just is a must bet here, a must bet.
Why is LA Cheval a must bet here? Because I mean, I was initially drawn to it, but
because I did think that. And just
a Weddy.
Just on another tangent, when I was going through all this form this morning, a lot of horses that went bits and pieces. If you want to win money tomorrow, he will ride a winner, James Innes Jr. I just don't know which one. And all his mounts are like, he's got some good mounts tomorrow and all at odds. Because I just think it finds a perfect spot.
What, which is outside the lead?
I said just behind. But outside the lead's right for this horse. Strong horse.
Yeah, I know. What about the idea that, because I was looking at this race going, well, Magna Joy started really short with Hippo the other day, and I marked the meeting down a fortnight ago as being heavily against leaders.
Okay.
You know, that I didn't really care whether you're inside or outside or whatever, but I thought the leaders went particularly poorly.
Okay. Don't even talk about Hippo, would you like? There's no better rider in New South Wales than Adam Horrocks, and he doesn't get a ride.
Yeah,
I think the more I wrap him, the less chance he gets in life.
All right, Gord, you're tipping LA Cheval because of the likely ground?
Likely ground, springboards from first to second up.
Good trainer.
And I think, you know, sitting OSL first up on a hot pace, maybe not favoured by the way the track is playing, is good credibility. And I do like Jess Taylor to James Innes Jr. as well, so there's a few positives there, and it's 20 to 1. So.
Yep.
It's good odds.
Yeah. Yep.
I was tipping Peppery guys on top to beat. I really like LA Cheval. I like the look of Alpen Rose as well there. I thought we could finish off.
Well, she wants a softer track, doesn't she?
And I think Rose and Man can get to the finish as well.
Right, and an opinion on the three-year-old, Dissolute?
I thought Wednesday horse, Flying, got none.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, you know, as reluctant as you are, you see Ty outside draw, and you don't want to say that, do you? But
Oh, well, Ty's just given it to me his whole life, so he might as well continue the job tomorrow.
Anyway, this is a very, very, very wide race. I marked 3 horses at 6 to 1. Secret Trail, Alpen Rose, Pepperberry.
Oh, so what price is Alpen Rose?
$18.
So it was like my second or third pick. You've got a 6, it's $18. It's got something. What the hell's going on with that market?
Well, they're looking at the fact that it was 20s the other day and did not much, but I mean it was
just
on
a
a
different
fast track.
scenario.
You can make a really good book in that race. Anybody who's got a few.
All right, so what are we laying?
Today.
I think we're laying Loverboy Charlie, laying Old Man Sam, who did a good job in the town plate, but it's the wrong horse. Laying Dissolute. Laying Rose and Man, I think. Clear the Beach. Well, what the hell is it doing in the market? Is it going to...
I don't know what's going on with that race.
The McNair horse that's...
Don't be surprised if... Yeah.
You can take the prices, all the ones we've mentioned now, and then...
You'll be a millionaires tomorrow, mate. How easy is punting? Have a look at me. I've got to get back to my room with Greg soon and we've got to play checkers. That's the end of part 1.